Today's picture book is one that is very near and dear to my heart. It's called I Love You Like, and it was actually written by my first cousin, Scott. Scott's dad and my dad were brothers, so Scott and I were first cousins. We were born just a few months apart. Scott was born in July and I was born in November. And even though it was my dream that I wrote about in 4th grade that I would one day become an author and illustrator for children's books, Scott beat me to it. He wrote this for his son, Alec. Parents, if you want to Google Scott Sutton, I Love You Like, you'll read the most beautiful love story ever of how and why this book got created. But in the meantime, kiddos, I just want you to sit back and enjoy I Love You Like. Daddy's off to work. I love you, buddy. So the main character, grasshopper family. But Daddy, how much do you love me? Oodles, like the woodpecker loves the wood. And pecking. But Daddy, how much is that? So much, like the dragonfly loves dragons. And flying. But Daddy, how much is that? A lot, like the starfish loves the stars. And fishing. But Daddy, how much is that? Tons, like the anteater loves ants. And eating. But Daddy, how much is that? Bunches, like the roadrunner loves the road. Can you guys predict what they're going to say next? The roadrunner loves the road. And running. I love that he's on a treadmill. But Daddy, how much is that? Loads, like the water skipper loves. The water skipper loves water and skipping. But Daddy, how much is that? Heaps, like the hummingbird loves humming. And birds. But Daddy, what's he gonna ask? How much is that? Whew. Well, little hopper, how much do you love the grass? And hopping? More than anything in the whole world. That's how much I love you. Oh, wow. Now I understand. And that's how much I love you too, Daddy. Okay, now Daddy's off to work. I'll miss you, buddy. But Daddy, how much will you miss me? Do you think the dad's going to have to go through that all again? As a parent, I love this book because little kids are full of questions. No matter what answer you give them, it begs another question. As a teacher, I love this book because it's awesome for teaching 2 things. Number 1, compound words, and number 2, play on words. So compound words, the word compound, means 2 things put together, okay? Like a compound sentence we're learning in my grammar class at school is one simple sentence, like Mrs. Bobby loves Star Wars, with another simple sentence, she owns a ton of Star Wars t-shirts, and you glue them together with a comma conjunction to make a compound sentence. Mrs. Bobby loves Star Wars, and she owns a ton of Star Wars t-shirts, period. So that's a compound sentence. A compound word just means 2 small words that could stand on their own and make sense by themselves, like dog and house, and you smush them together to make doghouse. One bigger word that can be broken into 2 parts that would make sense on their own. School bus, homework, mailman, right? So tons of really good compound words in here. Grasshopper. Grass is a word. Hopper, right? Starfish. Starfish. So when you're done watching this, maybe watch it one more time and make a list of all the compound words you find in here. The second talking point I said was play on words. A play on words does not mean you play on words. It means like a funny little twist where words can mean more than one thing, kind of like an M&M word we call it in Mrs. Bobby's room, a multiple meaning word, or the reader or listener expects it to mean one thing and they flip it and mean another. So this is full of play on words, like a starfish loves stars and fishing. Do you think that's why they call a starfish a starfish? No, a starfish is called a starfish because its body is in the shape of a star, a 5-pointed star, and it's a sea animal, like a fish. But this play on words is breaking apart the literal meaning of each simple word in the compound. Star, like looking at the stars, and fishing. It would be quite the sight if you saw a starfish stargazing or fishing. So I love this book. I love it like I love my cousin Scott. And thank you to Anne and to co-author Alec for giving me the opportunity to share this in this really cool platform. All right, bye.